everybody. This is the afternoon session of Creative Artivists Work. That's Patricia. I'm Mariah.
I don't know why mine hasn't started. It says that it still has 3 minutes and 36
I don't know why. You just
seconds.
need to do a refresh on the thing. My hair gets poofier later in the day.
I was going to take a nap, but by the time I thought about taking a nap,
too late.
It was too late.
I've been working on things. I have everything stamped. I have, and now I'm going to start entering in all the stuff for September. That's a lot of work, y'all.
Well, I made new packets.
You did.
I read some books and some stuff. I watched some stuff.
I haven't been watching that much stuff lately.
Well,
I don't know if I'm going to be able to, bring my usual, I've consumed too much internet. This might just be thoughts by Mariah. Let's say hello to everybody. Hold on. Oh, turn your chat over to live chat.
Oh.
That way you don't miss anything. Participants, we've got Alice's here, Alicia, Ann Webb, Barb, Beth, Carol, Cookie Wookie, that's Mo, Darcy, Gray, love this and that, that's Jennifer. I missed you, give me some extra pinky hello hands. Hello, what's up?
Yeah, good job on the...
Good job on the what?
Good job on the thumbsy upsies there.
Oh, yes.
I think almost everybody's done it.
That's right. Okay, so today we're going to talk about policies. And that, in particular, the Democratic Socialists.
Yes, and we're going
going
to do a better job of going across the board and comparing and contrasting the different forms of government, because capitalism is an economic system. It's not a form of government.
Right.
It has become more of a form of government because we have corporatocracy.
We have all the ocracies and none of the good ones.
No, we do not.
It seems like usually if there's an ocracy on it, most of them aren't good. We would just like to go with the democracy.
That has been kind of the reigning, unfortunately. Okay, I've got to give you your assignment for next week.
So that way you know.
Okay, so Sonia sent me this book.
A while back. She didn't love it at first.
And the reason I didn't is because I violently disagreed with some of her premises. But the thing is the more that I read from this, the more I realized this is an excellent source for learning about how things evolved.
Yes.
She does a good job of a historical presentation of how things got to where we are today.
Hi. And
now, her prescriptive isn't necessarily to my liking always, but sometimes she has some really good observations.
I was going to say, just because you don't like it doesn't mean that it wasn't
Doesn't
true.
mean, no. Well, her prescriptions, her things for fixing things, I disagree with. I think sometimes her solutions create more problems.
Right analysis, wrong
solutions.
Okay.
So, but that doesn't,
Hey, darling.
There very rarely is anything that you read that you agree with them 100%. So that is not to say it's a bad thing. This is an excellent book. Please go to your library. It was published in 2026. So you're probably not going to be able to get it at a discounted price on thrift books.
Well, you never know.
But go to the library.
Some other people might have violently disagreed and before they got through the rest of it.
Yeah, there you go. Well, I'm not doing that because I think this book has value, and it also helps keep me on my toes. I want to read things critically. I don't want to just read them with the idea that, oh, this is all wonderful and this person's going to give me all the information I need.
And just fill my biases and my little cup of
Yes, I
worldview.
I want challenges because I think those challenges are what really make you define what it is that you really believe.
Also very good to keep people in your life that do the same thing to you, but, you know, with love and kindness and whatnot. And hopefully you end up in the same place at the, you know, at the end of it all.
Yeah.
Now, on that note, I would also recommend, so last week, if you go back to that stream, there's a link to Hasan Minhaj's video. I think it will also recap, so like if you haven't been able to get access to the book or anything like that, it was a wonderful recap that he did.
That's where this came from.
No, that just came from the internet.
This just came from the World Wide Web.
From the Facebooks, but I liked it.
I like it too. And the reason I do is because it really consolidates things down.
I love it when it's in a chart. I mean,
Mariah
it's got
has
different
little...
colors. It struck all the things with me. Gave me information.
The only thing that's better is if there had been a pie graph someplace on here.
No, I could do charts and, you know, and I like that. That's good.
And the thing that is really nice about it is it's comparing apples to apples as we go straight across. So what I did here is I took each of the categories. Are we topside or?
Oh, I can. Yeah, let me go topside. Yeah, because they don't really know what we're, I mean, they see a little bit of it, but okay. There we go.
Are we up and running? Okay, so democratic socialism, and I think it's really, really important. You will notice the little symbols here is the ballot box, and over here it's the hammer and the sickle, and over here, and if you look at the flags that Trump has,
he loves that. Same,
he has an eagle at the top of his flags that are just like that. And I think if we go down the list here, and I'm just going to do it very quickly.
Oh, yeah.
I think this is important. The government under fascism is authoritarian dictatorship. The leader is above the law. The man should be in jail for crying out loud. He's been convicted.
I mean, some stuff that he just did, you know, last Tuesday.
Well, how about before he was even president?
Well, I mean, you know, why we started
suppresses opposition and dissent. Look what happens if he goes after you legally and
gosh,
figuratively.
So there was a leak that Jared Kushner and Hakeem Jeffries had a little private meeting in the last few days.
Are they having an affair? I couldn't resist them.
Maybe.
Okay. Well, we know that happens. Okay, the economy. What?
Yep, we do. I mean, it does. That would be a weird one.
Well, nothing.
We live in the upside down.
I don't rule out anything with this crowd that's in there right now.
Isn't that the truth?
Economy. Mixed economy, corporate power protected. The judicial system, the highest court of our land, the Supreme Court, says that corporations have the same rights as a person. It's called personhood. We're going to talk some more about that.
Okay.
Cronyism and state control over key industries.
Like I just said, you know, like the son-in-law and I saw something about how they think that this was pure, and so sorry, because this was just reading the headlines, nothing more, nothing less. That's all I got for you, but it was one of those things I was like, well, that's funny. So it was Jared Kushner marrying Ivanka, Ivanka, right? Ivana was her mother. Something about one of them being a honeypot. I don't know which one was the honeypot.
Oh,
that was what I was like. Oh man, I'd really like to know more about that, but I got other things to do. But I was like, who's honeypotting who?
Well, and then I just watched a thing about old Tiff. You know, the one that they don't like.
Yeah, the one he doesn't like. Poor girl.
Well, she is. She's kind of a hot mess. But do you know she's a lawyer? She's been to law school.
There's a lot
passed the bar. Now, that's no small feat.
Again, I don't know that I trust it. They pay off people to do things all the time. I don't know.
He doesn't like her.
That's true.
And I don't think he would go out on a limb to do anything.
Extra hard.
I think she had to and she had to fight against her name. I mean, now. But she married Lebanese. And the father of the husband.
This is another honeypot situation. Who's honeypotting who?
Who's honeypotting who? Trump welcomed them with open arms. He's helping him out with, the Lebanese crowd. And I'm not saying that derisively. I'm just saying, yeah, okay. Individual rights, oppression of opposition, censorship, limits on speech, press, and minority rights. How about that? Yeah. I mean, folks, we're here.
So, Alicia says, don't you think that most of the presidents all have been in bed with businesses over the past 50 years or more? All right, here's...
Yes and no.
Yes and no, and of course, I mean, here's the thing. In life, even in our local who's it, what's it, sometimes it's who you know to get some things done. That's just life.
That's networking.
That's networking. Now, to what degree and who's getting what and why, then we have to start going, all right, maybe there should be some laws in place. And the crazy thing is that there are laws in place. It's just nobody does anything about it.
And we're going to talk some more about those things here in a moment.
Which is really, really frustrating because that's why we're all feeling like, oh, there is a two-tier system. And why I think most regular people become very disillusioned with the system and who's participating in it. I don't believe that all politicians are that way. And as soon as you start kind of applying that type of thought to it, then that means you're checking out and you're kind of obeying in advance. Because by the simple fact that you were like, well, there's nothing I can do, it is what it is, then it doesn't matter who's in charge and who's doing what, because you have already relinquished your ability to participate or do the thing that you need to do, which is number one, vote. This is one of the reasons I said the other day with my fish book and whatnot. It's like, there is a reason that they all fight so hard to keep people from voting.
Yes, we're going to talk some more about that.
Because we, the people, do have the power. The power of the people is greater than the people in power. And that means even the people who are running these corporations and, all of that. And if you do get enough elected officials that understand that, believe in that, and then can alter the system.
And that's what we're working on right now.
Yeah.
That's one of our goals. And our
that's
key
why
goals
I
is
really
to reduce inequality and expand opportunity within a democracy. Notice I said within a democracy.
Yes.
Okay, the key goal of fascism is ultranationalism. And Mariah and I were just talking about this today, how dangerous it is when you and your personal self identify so completely with a religion, with a government, with a social class, with a whatever, that your identity is so integrally tied up in that concept of who you are.
It allows you or gives you some kind of reason behind not seeing the humanity in someone.
Yes.
Or that, we're all just kind of trying to do, and no, not everybody believes that way, obviously. But the other thing is that, the more people that can voice that, and once there is a system in place or certainly an effort, and it is more largely accepted by society that that is how we are going to proceed, then a lot of the other hateful stuff gets pushed away or pushed down. It never goes away. There's just some people that are just broken and sad and so many things, but as we grow as a society, fewer and fewer of those people that are oppressed, I think that's when you have a true freedom, a true democracy. That should be the goal for people. And when you can kind of enlighten folks, for a better, or lack of a better term, get them all woke.
The book addresses that also.
Yeah.
Here's the other thing, and this, kind of makes me, I get really uncomfortable when I hear people being so committed to patriotism that that's all they can see.
Well, that's nationalism.
Yes. And that is where it's very dangerous, because all of a sudden,
anything that is
minority rights of anyone who is different from what your specified goal as a patriot is. I mean, look at McCarthyism. Look at what's happening with, the whole mega world and the business of, us and them. That false construct of you either have to be all the way in it or you're not
in it at all. And then we do not see you as a...
And we do not see value in you as an individual. We must deal with you in some way. Marginalize your impact on our dream.
Exactly.
I don't know what you're saying exactly about, because I can't.
With the woke thing. She's like, so there isn't anything wrong with the term woke, except some people have tried to hijack the term and make it mean something else, that its sole original definition. Yes.
Well, I think it's the same way with liberalism. If you look up the word liberal in the dictionary, it says someone who has progressive thoughts and looks forward to making a better world.
Don't we all want that?
I don't know.
Don't we all want that?
Maybe I was just...
It seems like I'm fairly on board with that. Yeah. That's a general statement. Feel good about that one.
I'm kind of there too. Okay, let me see. We're going to start with the economy, because that's on page 94 and 95 here.
Yes. It's like, last I checked, I'm pretty good with that one.
The economy? Starting with the economy?
No, being woke and a liberal.
Oh, yes. Okay, I'm going to read you this. It says, turning poverty into a moral failure.
Yes.
This is good old Ronald. God, he was a douche.
Yeah.
Okay, turning poverty into a moral failure. The first move in the corporate oligarchs' cover-up playbook was to use their political platforms and captured media to make poverty shameful, and government help something that everybody should become suspicious of, except for the corporations, of course. They were exempt from that. Reagan didn't invent racism or disdain for the poor, of course, but he weaponized both with a fictional character, the welfare queen. In speech after speech all across the country and TV appearances, the Gipper described a woman in Chicago who supposedly had 80 names, 30 addresses, 12 Social Security cards, and collected, $150,000 every year in government benefits. She drove a big Cadillac, then a status symbol in the black community. She was, Reagan told us, living large off a sucker average working class taxpayer.
Who's that sound like? I think that sounds like Elon Musk, personally.
That's it.
And he's got a lot.
The story was totally fabricated.
Of course, yes.
There wasn't anything to it at all.
Other than racism.
Except it was very, very useful. Because the single story told over and over again for 8 years, remember he was in there that long, transformed America's social safety net, so carefully constructed from the New Deal, to the Great Society that had lifted millions out of poverty, from a source of security for struggling families into a scam that cheaters exploited. This victim blaming made poverty a character flaw rather than a product of the GOP's new system of low wages, union busting, expensive college, unpredictable medical costs, and soaring housing prices.
Okay, so
we kind of covered a whole lot of things there, because the other thing here on the economy is regulations. Because they did away, we can't have regulation because regulations are what make everything so expensive, because the corporations have to conform to these little nitpicky things, like clean air and clean water. We can't have that because it's just going to make your product a lot more expensive.
Now, here's some other stuff. Sometimes we do understand. And this is why, with government, it gets a little tricky and messy. I think a lot of times some of the stuff that's happening in California is like overly done and has really it to the detriment of anything, right? Being able to get things done, because a lot of people then use the government in a way to line their pockets. So they use the regulations and all this other stuff to create ways for people to then leech off of and then contribute to the lack of improvement at the expense of saying, oh, well, we have to check into these things, all the different, permits and the this and the that and all of these little things. And I think that this was happening in New York as well. And why Mom Donnie has come in and made some great changes towards, all right, we need more efficiency within some of these permitting, and we can, streamline it better, because now too many people had their hands in the pie and people were using, like, some people would actually like buy the permits and then like almost like sublet them.
Yeah.
Which then led to other bad things. So, of course, there's always going to be somebody that's trying to, game the system or whatever. And is anything ever perfect? No. But, okay, to kind of go to the conversation happening over in chat regarding both sides. Here's the thing. Yes, of course. There are terrible people wherever you look. This is the way I kind of come at it. But this is also kind of like Kyle Kalinske over at Secular Talk says. It says, I will take the worst Democrat over the best Republican any day of the week. Because at a core, the values and the policies that they're, for the most part, going to promote and implement are going to be more geared towards the people. Now, is that true of all of them? No, we're learning that.
We are learning that. We're learning that there are corporate. That is our job. We cannot. We can't afford to be uninvolved anymore.
Right.
We have to be involved.
And part of that is also then understanding that when somebody says, and Alicia, please don't feel like, we're kind of ganging up on you or anything like that, because that is not at all what's, I'm just trying to, my husband used to say this a lot too, with the whole both sides. There's both sides. I'm like, yes and no, but here's the other thing is sometimes we need to be able to recognize, and that's why educating ourselves, that when somebody is coming at you and saying, oh, well, I deserve my voice and this and that, where you go, no, I am sorry, that is just wrong. Sometimes it's just wrong.
So you can go ahead and you can voice whatever concerns you have, but then I have the right to come back to you and say, okay, let me just tell you about this.
Well, and
why what you are saying is not acceptable in the standpoint that it is helpful,
right,
or informative.
And I think for too long, especially in the media, because they have created this situation where it's like, oh, well, everybody needs a voice and everybody's point of view needs to be, looked at. No, I'm sorry. Some people are just flat out wrong and do not.
Well, and
I don't know who gets to always decide that, but as we the people, we need to be able to go, no, I'm sorry, whoa, that is, no.
Jared Kushner going and making millions of dollars off of side deals with the Israelis about, what he's going to do with Gaza once they completely level it out and kill all the people.
So gross.
That is going on.
Right now, yeah. Said it the other day.
And Ivanka buying a whole flipping island out from underneath the people of Albania.
Well, they
now,
had,
come on.
They had none of that. They rose up. Those people said, nay.
But the thing is, there's no way you can other side that bullshit.
Exactly. There was.
I'm sorry.
There was no right side to that. It was all corrupt.
No right side to that one.
Yeah.
Now, sometimes there are other sides. Okay, now here we're going to page.
So that was really kind
103, folks.
Yeah.
103 here.
Yeah.
And we're going to talk about voter suppression. This is something coming up. This
Lorraine,
is important.
that is exactly right. Free speech is not freedom from consequences. There's a lot of that. Like, I love it when, because Kyle does a lot of that, and even Hassan Piker and a lot of them. It's like, Godless Gardner also says it a lot too. It's like, just because you say something, you can say a lot of things. You can say pretty much anything. Now, there are going to be certain things that if you make threats to people, we do have laws in place about that.
We do.
If you incite, a panic or, like
a riot
or things of that nature.
Where people are physically harmed. Yeah.
Yeah, there are laws against that.
Like January 6th.
Now, as a society, and this is where I have chosen not to talk to certain, family members and former friends and such, is that you can say and believe whatever you want. I can also then take my little self and go, I don't want to be around you. And that is a form of, no, you don't just get to be in all the places. And maybe it is that you didn't want to be around me anymore either. That's fine. But you don't get access to everything and be able to, show up being a jerk.
And I think it goes deeper than that. Because I think it's what we all call our core values. Where is the point in your tolerance where you can't go any further? And we all have to establish that line ourselves. And once I have that line, and I have spent a lot of time learning about where that line is, because I didn't know so many things. And I learn something every day that helps me redefine or reposition that line or, go around that. Because that's not something I really truly believe in. But unless you have the information, how can you make or draw a line?
Yeah.
And when you do and you say, no, I'm sorry, genocide, I can't go there. I'm sorry. That's impossible.
Yeah, and if you can't see that that's what it is, I mean, wow, there's some...
there's some problems there. And it refers back to if you believe that, how can I actually have a conversation with you?
In good faith.
In good faith. How can I embrace you as a human being knowing what I know about you? I can't trust you. I don't value your opinions because I don't believe they're based in...
reality.
Well, reality or human dignity.
Yes.
Identifying what, part. Okay, here. Well, we're going to go because this whole voter suppression thing has gone. I got to read you some stuff.
Okay,
here.
real quick note on that because, they've said that they're going to be sending out, the DOJ is going to be sending out poll watchers, like thousands of them, more than that they have ever done before. Because it's not like it's not unheard of, but we know why it's being done. I kind of hope it fires up a lot of people and say, oh, okay. Whereas I know that there's going to be a certain amount of people that are like, yeah, I'm not dealing with that. But I hope that it's the Streisand effect in a way where it's like, oh, okay.
You're going to have some poll watch that? Well, we're going to have some too.
Yeah, I'm going to go.
How about that?
Well, I'm going to go.
I'm going to go stand out there and see, make sure you're poll watching,
I'm going to watch
correctly.
I'm going to watch your poll watcher.
I ain't watching your poll, but I'll watch you. Okay. The deflection playbook even extends to our democracy itself. When elections are framed as inherently fraudulent, when illegal votes become the explanation for any Republican loss, It gets a whole lot easier to justify restrictive voting rules that drive down turnout, and that's what they want.
Yeah.
Voter ID requirements disproportionately affect poor voters, while the GOP has been on a 50-year voter roll purging binge going back to the days of William Rehnquist's Operation Eagle Eye that mostly targeted communities of color. Surprise, surprise. Reporter Greg Palast reports that black people are, get this number, 400% more likely to have their ballots thrown out than white people. Months before the 2000 election in Florida, Governor Jeb Bush had around 90,000 black people purged from the state's voting rolls, giving room for his brother George to win the state by 537 votes.
And I guarantee
90,000 purged, and he won only by 537 votes. Can you do the math on that?
And our lovely Ken Paxton, we know he did that stuff here on multiple occasions. And so back when Hillary was running, we had first moved out, like we hadn't lived out here all that long. And then I got a notice that my vote, but by the time it was all said and done, it's like, you know what, I didn't know like what to do about all that. But I got a notification that there was something, or my vote was not counted. I think he went through, and it was also women.
Well, you have to say on there male, female.
Well, or they can kind of tell by your name. I don't know. There's a lot of dudes running around with the name Mariah. And that could have been racial too.
Gender bias for sure.
I'm going with racial.
Using data from the U.S. Elections Assistance Commission, you know, back in the day when we had those kind of things, Palast discovered the voter suppression led to 14.1 million voters having their ballots disqualified in the 2024 election that Trump won by a margin of only 2 million votes.
Which is like,
do the math on that one.
Is very, yes.
He lost, people.
Well,
if he hadn't purged those votes and they were counted.
I don't know. Yes. I mean, I do want to believe that for sure.
Yeah.
There's a lot of hanky things that definitely, and I would say here's the other deal. All of the weird little things that had gone on. And then if you watch Ashley, the baby mama of Elon, telling you, she's like, there was something funky going on with him and
definitely
stuff that he knew. And this is how
around 5 million voters were purged from voter rolls without credible justification in the months leading up to the election, and another 2 million mail-in ballots were challenged by Republican poll monitors, Mariah, and then disqualified for minor clerical errors, e.g. postage due. Another roughly 800,000 ballots were disqualified or rejected for other non-credible reasons, and over 3.24 million new registrations were rejected in 2024 without credible evidence.
And so you were so right about that, like on FCC regulations, because there's so many like voter, like campaign fraud and all the crap that just nobody does anything about, or maybe they get a fine. Okay, well, the things still happen.
Again, we're back to corporations and personhood. Yeah. I think that if they want to be persons, they should have somebody. This is how I think. They should elect one person who's going to go to jail for everything bad that happens.
Ooh, I like that.
How about that? You have to name that person. If you want to claim personhood in your corporation, you need to set the person out there that's going to go to jail for all the bullshit, illegal stuff that happens.
Who's writing off? Who's the sign off?
Yes.
Who's the main head of the company?
Who's going to go down for this? Because it's got to be a person, because you got personhood. Unless you want to send the whole damn corporation to jail, I'm down with that. And you would think that the people owning the prisons would, because just imagine the payback they're going to get from
leadership. Top, all this, the what do they call them? C-suite. CEO, CFO, all the C-suite people.
They have to go.
They gotta go.
Okay.
I mean, they're making the money and they're making the decisions. Now everybody else, the regular people, just pulling a paycheck. No, they're just needing a job.
Okay, so why the big deal with voter fraud? Well, the thing is that corporations support these policies because if working class people voted in proportion to their numbers, if they weren't suppressed and gerrymandered and discouraged, they'd almost certainly vote for economic policies that threaten oligarchic power. As we saw in New York City in 2005, they'd vote to tax wealth, strengthen unions, regulate corporations, and rebuild the social contract. That's where we are there. Okay.
Yes.
Mixed economy. Page 95. Okay. 105. Page
Look at
159.
you with your notes. I'm so proud of you.
Hey, I told you I've been busy.
I've been busy. Things.
This is why we need that designated.
Oh, it's ridiculous, Eddie. And the crazy thing is, it's like the voter fraud thing. Half the time, or more than half the time. Quite honestly,
it's the Republicans.
It's the Republicans trying to do some.
They should be careful about their investigations.
Yeah,
they're going to be shooting themselves in the foot.
It usually turns up their people, and I'm like,
how about that?
Just because you're doing it doesn't mean you can then use that against the other side.
Okay, so here are some cases that we need that person that needs to go to jail.
Okay.
The designated person.
C-suite.
The numbers don't lie. Corporate America has killed more Americans than all our foreign wars combined. Let that just sink in for a moment.
Yep.
Tobacco alone kills an estimated 480,000 Americans every year. That's more than World War I, World War II, Korea, Vietnam, Iraq, and Afghanistan combined, and it happens every single year. The opioid epidemic has killed. Opioid. Thank you. Opioid.
Opioid.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Opioid epidemic has killed over 806,000 Americans since 1999, fueled by pharmaceutical executives who knew their products were addictive and lied about it.
And then there were lawsuits, and basically they just got a little slap on the hand and maybe
paid off a few people. It's
disgusting. Again, gross, disgusting.
Workplace injuries and occupational diseases kill approximately 120,000 Americans annually.
Here's another thing, just to kind of take it back to Mom Donnie and what they're doing in New York. One of the things that Amazon does is that they contract out, and it's like, the contractor then a contract, and the contractor then contracts out. And so it's so far removed from Amazon, the company, that if anything happens to the driver, to the delivery people, then they're like, oh, well, that wasn't our guy. That was, then they need to, take it up with that person, the, subcontractor, the. And so they don't have to pay out or do anything, even though, they're making all the money.
That's how they do it.
But he's saying nay.
I know. Air pollution from corporate sources kills an estimated 100,000 Americans every year. These are not accidents or simply the cost of having a vibrant economy, as corporate shill economists like to claim. Instead, they're the predictable results of a system that prioritizes corporate profits over human lives, enabled by corporate constitutional rights that shield corporations from accountability. There you go, folks. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Individual rights. Strong protections for speech, press, religion, LGBT. Okay. 100, page 163. What did I decide that I needed to talk about here? Gosh darn it, where's my... Oh, I need to read this one first. Just a minute. I'm backing up, folks. Because this is really important. Because we were talking about what are the things that a democratic socialist really envisions as being part of their American dream.
Yes, and what's so scary that they have on their website.
The right to a useful and remunerative job. The right to earn enough to provide adequate food and clothing and recreation. The right of every farmer to raise and sell his products at a return that would give his family a decent living. The right of every businessman, large and small, to trade in an atmosphere of freedom from unfair competition and domination by monopolies. The right of every family to a decent home. The right to adequate medical care and the opportunity to achieve and enjoy good health. The right to adequate protection from the economic fears of old age, sickness, accident, and unemployment. The right to a good education. I think that those are doable. We have had those once before.
Yeah, FDR.
FDR.
Yeah. And that's why he kept getting voted in. That's also then why the Republicans are like, oh, we got to make this,
Okay, page 1, the First Amendment, theft. All right, in 1983, fully 50 corporations controlled most major American media: television, radio, newspaper, magazines, books, and film. Today, that number is 6. 6. And soon it might be 3. This isn't market consolidation. It's a strangulation of democracy following a model pioneered by Vladimir Putin and Viktor Orban and championed by Ronald Reagan and Donald Trump. And it wouldn't have been possible without corporate constitutional rights.
Yep.
This is crucial because media consolidation doesn't just threaten democracy in the abstract. It hides, instead, the very story of how the American dream was stolen by these parasites. It suppresses coverage of the solutions that could bring it back.
Now, I'm just very thankful that and I think this was unexpected, so where the whole social media thing and independent media has been able to combat a lot of this. But it is getting pretty darn... I mean, I absolutely love Zeteo media. Mehdi Hassan is absolutely amazing. Joanne Reed. And I love that Katie Fang's doing her thing.
Oh, yeah. And I mean, she's after like a bulldog. I mean,
yes,
she is on it.
And it's just so good that is all going on. But still, you have these legacy media things in place that just aren't giving out good information. Or it's so they cover these little things, and because now we got to go to commercial break. This is, I think, the beauty of independent media and YouTube and, the other places too. It's just, I live most of my, consumption on YouTube. Some Facebook, although that's a cesspool of who's it, what's it. And then certain things that some people send me. But the ability to reach people, Substack's another great one. In fact, I've almost thought, just because there's some weird things happening on YouTube. There's some sort of more little suppressive things. Angela's been kind of talking
Brian
about
Tyler Cohen. I like Brian Tyler Cohen.
Some days, and then sometimes I'm...
sometimes he's telling me things I already know.
Well, and he's a little...
I
don't love his association with, some of the things that he's done, and I feel like there has been some of the, kind of dark money business that went on, and they don't tell you where they're getting all their money from. I mean, I like what he's saying, don't get me wrong. I'm not mad at him about, and I don't know that he's being nefarious with it, but I don't like that we don't know necessarily. Like when he set up that whole chorus thing, and there was all the big to-do about who's getting paid by who and where's the money coming from, who's funding this stuff. And I'm like with Angela Parkrose Permaculture with this, is that it should be
transparent.
It should be transparent across the board.
Yeah. I mean, come on now.
We do it with products. That is expected. But if you are out there giving your opinion on current events, politics, all the things, and influencing people, and you're getting paid behind the scenes, well, who's paying you and why are they paying you? I want to know that. I may still listen to you. That's why I love Kyle Klinsky. I mean, he does his little like spiel every time. He says, I will not take corporate money. I will not give any, the only ad dollars he takes are the ones that automatically come through YouTube. And that is what it is. But he does not meet with anybody. He doesn't do sponsorship. He doesn't, whether it's from, the betting, whatever most of them are peddling that day. I mean, even Zateo does now, Mehdi Hassan, he reads the things. I sometimes I kind of wonder, like, what are their feelings about that? But you also have to understand that in order to do what they're doing, they need some kind of funding.
They do, and I understand that. But what I also want to think, perhaps I'm wrong in this. Please go and buy this book, and when you do, let's
talk about it some more, and
talk about it some more, because Thom Hartmann, the thing that I noticed, he doesn't go to other people's. I've never seen him interviewed on another person's channel.
Well, did you look? Did you search?
No, not really.
You just go to Tom and he doesn't talk about going to other people's places.
I've never seen him on Wash. I
love Wash.
Love Wash.
He's a little chatty.
Has interesting people on.
Uh-huh.
Noah Trevor's had some real duds on here lately. I mean,
he's really disappointing us for not reaching out to us.
He really needs to have us on to get his numbers back up there.
Noah?
Yeah.
Trevor? Noah? She says.
I don't know. The last couple, I mean, this person that they brought on.
You're such a grumpy old lady. Sometimes.
I am such a grumpy old lady because I love it. Eugene's sitting over here and he's
not that into it.
He isn't into her, and he's just making jokes and stuff, and she's trying to be really serious. She's some kind of psychologist that she wants to know about what everybody's motivation is. Blah blah blah.
Was it Renee Brown?
No. Oh God, no. I love her. She
was great, and they had a great time. Okay.
No. This is okay. This one. She is She's from some Balkan country.
Oh.
And anyway, I've always thought that people from the Slavic states and whatnot that were just kind of grumpy. Nobody is very happy.
You go, Eugene.
And she's sitting there, and she is very unfunny, and she doesn't get any of the stuff that Trevor and Eugene are going back and forth on. She ain't part of it because she doesn't get it, and it's just so obvious and painful. Anyway, I don't know what got me off on that. We're going to do some bookmarks here.
Okay, I'm already.
I think it's time. I just had to bring this back and say, everybody, please go over to Thom Hartmann. And go to one of his lives where he allows you to call in.
Okay, so your homework is that the book that P showed at the beginning. I think I still have those listed below, but I think Mo's been Cookie Wookie's been dropping it in.
The Fix.
Yeah, she put the information in there.
By Barbara McQuaid.
And then the other actionable item would be to go over to the Democratic Socialists of America, the DSA's website.
I get that. And in Texas, all they have is somebody's email address. They don't even have some chapter. Pardon me.
Well, maybe we should get it up and going.
Well,
I don't know, but I don't have time to be in charge of things, y'all.
I mean, I'm just realistic as all get out. That is not my métier, and I hate most people anyway. And I would be a terrible person.
She would be in charge of things.
A terrible person to be.
And my thing is like I want to do that. I also then know that I've got so many other little irons in the fire here that would be a disservice not only to that thing, but then, because at some point something has to give.
It does. And the thing is it's best that you realize from the get-go, what are your skill sets and how can they best be utilized? My skill set is best being utilized in my artwork.
Hey, Susan, a lot of them are down below. Now, I've kind of cleaned up my list because I'm mad at some folks. but that's fine. See, I'm able to like go, oh no, I'm not let's see,
She's
I'm not
getting a lot better at saying no. And it's because of her saintly mother.
Yeah, my saintly mother.
I got to get these out because I don't want to show you the ones that I've shown you. Okay,
here's the deal. I am starting to notice the break once again, and I've talked about this probably in the last 3 or 4 calls. Hey, establishment Democrat, corporate Democrat.
Yes.
What Kyle Kalinske says, MAGA light Democrat. I'm like, oh, I have no time for you. No, you are not. Like, that has been a huge awakening on my part.
I don't watch Sarah Longwell anymore.
Oh, hell no. She makes me real angry these days. I only will watch Tim Miller, and even some days he does some things, but I still really like him because I think overall he is.
And he's the one that wanted to have on Hassan Piker and said, we can't ignore these people.
Right.
And some of the things that they have to say, he was misquoted.
Yes.
And it really disappointed me a lot in Sarah Longwell that she did not take the time.
She's just like, no, I don't want to know anymore. Not even worth it. And it's like, whoa.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay. Well, yes, we know where you stand.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that
ain't got time for you.
Ain't nobody got time for her.
Ain't nobody got time for you.
Yeah. So that's just kind of the thing. And I'm just like, I am getting better at knowing and hearing the little things where it's like
it's that little indicator, it's that code word.
Well, the fact that like Hakeem Jeffries is even like sneaking off, and we already knew there were some connections.
Oh
with
yeah,
the Kushners and the this
he's
and the
a shiesty bastard from the get-go, I think.
And now I understand that.
I know, but if you don't start looking around and looking at some of the things that are happening, you're not ever going to be able to start recognizing this stuff.
Oh, and shoot.
Yes.
Like,
and as Carmichael used to say, easy once, twice.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and read you some of the things, and I want you to look at the back of mine, and then I'm going to show you the other side. Look at that, Mariah. Did you see that, what I did?
Look at you.
Because there were some messy spots. Remember,
and let's just say that
we did bugs.
We did. And then my stamping, you just said, screw it, I'm doing it this way. Okay, that's fine. PM Artist Studio goes always.
The beautiful thing about learning is nobody can take it from you. B.B. King. I've seen B.B. King. I watched him do his little guitar dance across the stage. It's quite remarkable, and the sucker was old. Even back then.
Even more impressive.
Even more impressive. Some days I'm the artist, other days I'm art, and when life gets real weird, I become both. Nikki Rowe. You saw that one last week.
No,
but now some of these you have not seen.
I worry about Pete a little bit. Like
who?
Pete Buttigieg.
I do too. I'm afraid that has a little bit of the taste of the silver spoon.
He needs more oomph.
He does not have passion. Cojones.
Yeah. Like Pete.
Perfect. I think he's a really sweet, nice person.
In the before times? Hell yes. All day Pete. Mayor Pete. Love Mayor Pete.
And I think he's a really good person.
Super nice.
Super nice.
We don't need that.
No. We need we need a junkyard dog.
Abdul El Sayed.
We need somebody who's struggled, who knows what it means.
Well, he does it with a smile. He's not too crass about anything. Or Ossoff a little bit. Ossoff's giving it. Also worry about him. He's a little too pretty. Yeah. Even though Trump calls him Pee Wee Herman, I'm like, I don't think so. Don't hate on Ossoff because he is extremely good looking.
How about you, Jabba the Hutt?
Yeah.
Hun.
Either one works.
Yeah. Works either way. When Poople show you who they are, believe them.
Right.
Now I want you to admire the pencil work done on this.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I think he is very nice. And he speaks like multiple, like, he's so good on paper. And he's good with people. He's good on Fox. He's just,
Am I in the right
good.
place?
Yeah, you're in.
Look at that pencil work.
Mm-hmm.
That's some primo pencil work. And if you don't know what this looked like, go back to last week and you'll have a real appreciation.
Yes.
Here's another one. Pencil work, people.
Yes, exactly. So, And I think a lot of people, like, across
just did a little
the United States of America feel that way, Sue, for sure.
It is the mark of an educated mind to be able to entertain a thought without accepting it.
Mm-hmm.
Man is least
are you? Okay, Gray. No, I love him. I really do. I just don't. He needs to get a little more angry.
Here's my chili.
I need a little like.
Who?
Pete.
Oh, Pete. Yeah.
Yeah, she said she was obligated to defend him, and I feel that is quite all right.
Yes, and I will defend him too. But what I want him to get excited about something. I want him to get passionate. I want his speech to reflect his passion.
Righteous anger.
Yes.
I need righteous anger.
I need you to bring some of that on.
That's what I need.
Convince me that you are serious. Now, I had these two bookmarks and they both have chili peppers on them. So my feeling was I needed to find something. I just typed in chili peppers like you do.
Oh, he is extremely smart. And I think he would be, he is very presidential.
Extremely. He's dignified. He's elegant.
I think, and that's why I said in the before times.
Yeah.
We are so, like, not in.
He could be in the becoming times.
What should be is that, like, okay, depending on who it is, if he could be the VP.
Well, or I don't know. I don't know why anyone would want to be an ambassador for the United States of America. Nobody believes in anything we say anymore.
Well, he would be a good one for that too, just because we're going to need a lot of people making amends. Mm-hmm.
We are, but I don't know. It's going to take 10, 15 years for people to start. Well,
I'll just say, okay, did you get your stuff in order? Like. See, this is where it's kind of the shunning. We shouldn't be invited to parties. We should, we need a serious time out.
To get our shit together.
And say, okay, we understand. We have acted inappropriately. We need to list out the things. These people have gone to jail. We're working to be better. We need to admit our wrongs. Because these people that talk about not admitting any of their faults or anything, that is... Who
wants to hang out with somebody like that?
Who's always right and never says, that they've done anything wrong or just whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Screw that. I need to read my Red Hot Chili Peppers here.
Okay, go ahead.
Choose not a life of imitation.
She said I've been...
And I'll tell you what. I needed to write it down because what was the name of it? Can't... they have fabulous lyrics. And I actually like parts of their songs. I don't like the head beating part.
Yeah,
but they have wonderful words. Mm-hmm. And can't stop the spirits when they need you. Right. This life is more than just a read through. I mean, I just think that's so brilliant. Mm-hmm. But choose not a life of imitation. Anyway, I've decided I'm a big fan of the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Okay, where does that go? It's over here. Let me see. I've gone through all of those. I think, well, and you've seen these. So, here's what Mariah, and I'm keeping this one just because it's weird and wonderful, and I don't really think anybody but me can appreciate it because they don't know from whence it came. I did add some color to these. They were black and white. I just couldn't stand it.
Mo would like to know, read or sing, Patricia? She wants to read them. She doesn't love the Chili Peppers like the,
She doesn't love the Chili Peppers?
No, you and the music.
Oh, I don't.
She loves the lyrics.
I love the lyrics. And on some of their music, I actually like their music. But I don't, it isn't something that I would listen to as I'm creating or something. I don't know. I was getting ready to go out and...
That's what they need to be listening to when they're going out and giving their stump speeches and
yes,
things and their
get
rallies.
All worked up into a tizzy.
Pete needs to be listening to some Red Hot Chili
Peppers.
Peppers.
Oh my God, some of their verbiage is wonderful.
Rage Against the Machine.
Rage Against the Machine. I'm gonna access this now. See, I have a little. I don't know what this is for. Oh, I do know what this is for. I wanted to show you this. This is one of our oopsies.
Ooh, but the oopsie became a hello.
Okay, so you see this piece of paper here?
Yeah.
What I want to do here is I want you.
Why are we covering it up? You did a good job. I like it the way, like, what you did there was good. Hold it up into the technology. She doesn't like it. She thinks it's
I don't
poopy.
like it.
I think it's fab.
Well,
you want to stamp over it?
No, I want to stamp on this piece of paper, and then I want to attach that piece of paper with glue. And then do pencil work all over the
I think we said the same thing. It was just different.
So, if you could make that happen for me, I would be ever so grateful.
Am I stamping the wasp?
Yeah.
Okay. I can do that.
Okay.
Do we know where the wasp is? Did it go back?
Yeah, I gave it back to you.
Okay.
I think
Are you
it's
sure
in
about
with
that?
the insects. I'm
Sure
thinking.
about that? Okay.
Okay, so we've got all of these blank. These are not blank, but you know, they all need something. And I've cut out some more. Did I show you these?
Hey, Shauna. And everybody coming in, make sure you give those thumbsy upsies. Like it. Share it. Tell some people about it.
Y'all haven't been here for so long.
This is where
okay,
I'm like,
I've got, these are all curated, sort of, kind of. Up.
Listen, I think you still have a bunch of bugs. And I gotta take this. I'm hot and I can't deal with it. So, sorry.
You're hot?
Yes.
Oh.
It just happened. I had a sip of the coffee, too. The coffee makes me all...
Oh, bless your heart. I do not think I have. Okay, so we've got all of these things here.
You do. You have the beetle. There should be, beetles and all kinds of things that you got in there. Now she's remembered.
Oh. Oh, yeah, I think they're over here.
Shall I go over there?
Well, yeah, I think you should. You can get cooled off, stand in front of the fan for a bit. I think did I already show you these? I don't know why these aren't in the... I don't think y'all have seen these.
Okay,
See, this is what's wrong with this coughing.
What?
It doesn't happen often enough for me to have a sense of what I've shown and what I haven't shown. Okay, so I'm waiting for
you're saying that like we should
show up here in the...
Each and every day when we stream, we do a morning one and an afternoon one. No, thank you. I love y'all, but I need a little break. We need to get other things done. Where might I find these bugs?
Over there.
Oh.
Right there.
No. I'm telling you, you've got a bunch of different stamps all over the place, lady.
I don't know. You might try that one there where the envelopes are. I don't know.
Yep, this is looking more promising. This is the one.
Okay. So, basically what I did is I used Darcy's stamp. And I've stamped some more. And then I used Christy Hartmann?
No, that's Sophia.
Sophia.
Yes, that's the
Sophia's
wobbly or wonky tulip.
Tulip. And cut the hoop-de-doos off, but on this one I glued the hoop-de-doos to the bottom part.
Yeah, some of those hoop-de-doos are actually in my fish book.
Okay, so I need to write on the back of those. Did we tell you the reason that we're not doing the library thing is because they won't allow us to?
Well, they were really sweet and very upfront and said, hey, you know, if you're writing things on it, it cannot be political, nor can it, you know, have any religion or this or that. And not that a lot of the quotes that we do, I don't think necessarily do. But then I thought very quickly, too, I mean, it's pretty easy for people to then associate, okay, well, I mean, because we're stamping our PM Artist Studio on there. And I don't know if that would get them in trouble. And again, just don't really want to deal with it, because we don't know who they're going to. And we're a little sad about that. We would rather y'all get them. So place an order and tell us that you want a bookmark. There you go. That's how you get one.
Okay, so I've got some lined up here that I think are going to work out. We're going to talk about them. I've got some more stuff down in here. We've got some plain ones and kind of had some fun stuff going on today. And
PM Artist Studio.
PM Artist Studio.
Did black washi.
Washi business. And yeah, you need to come over there. But I've got all these, and I cut these suckers out, and I fully expect to use them. These deadgum butterflies is Tombien.
It's so funny. Every time Eddie says, he says Tombien, and or he'll say as well in Tombien. I'm like, oh, look at us. We've
converted.
We've influenced.
We influenced. And then I've got some other little, these butterflies, the same thing. I don't know that I'm going to
Does this make your heart happy?
Oh, yes, it does.
Okay.
Now, can you put some stuff on it?
can I rip him? Rip him?
What?
Can I rip around him?
No, don't rip that paper. I've got it exactly sized.
Oh, well, I didn't stamp him, like, to be, like, exact where, you know, the hoodie do. Because I thought we were going to tear.
No,
or do you care?
I've already, it's fine. It looks good.
What if that soaks through? See, my thought was...
It doesn't matter. You're covering it up.
I don't know that it's going to cover it all up. I would...
Okay, now I do have one more of these. That might look kind of good. Okay, let's leave that out there.
Technically...
Hey, and look at this. I turned this over, and this just cracks me up. Because I was going, I didn't stamp that. But this was on the... This was on the envelope.
Who did that to this leaf?
Look at this.
Texas and cherries?
Texas. I think they're apples, Mariah.
Oh. Yeah.
I'm just guessing from the box size.
Yeah, that makes sense now.
With their little napkins there. I believe those are apples, not cherries. They could be cherries. I don't know. What the hell? Cherries, apples. Fruity business.
Fruity
okay, I do have some more stuff in the bottom here. But let's get back to this, because I do have another. I mean, I have a lot of stuff.
Of course.
Okay, let's attack this. Hey, did you want?
Oh no, sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
Now it's too late.
Not necessarily. I stays on it. It stays on.
I really wanted it to be
match you up.
I wanted it to be this color.
Oh boy, we did not have a conversation. I wasn't listening to you at all.
We didn't, and I wrote on here because I am such a mensch.
Mm-hmm.
I can't read it, but
she wrote on it, and it's there.
Mashi.
Okay. Can we do a take two?
Take two, folks. Do not worry. Mashi's right up front. How about that? There might be just the size piece I need in there. I'm going to kind of look around and... This one's kind of screwed.
I just don't understand that at all. Like, why? How? I mean, if you're in that room, why does nobody just go, I'm sorry, sir, that was completely inappropriate?
Did you hear how he talked to that one reporter? He told her to shut up.
Why don't they clap back and go, no, you shut up?
Or how about if everybody just gets up and walks out and leaves the dumb mofo up there just yakking to himself? It'll take him 15 minutes to realize that's what he's doing.
Well, if he's awake. But he is. If he's yelling at people, he's awake.
He's just so rude. And just so
gross.
So gross and tacky. He buys things at Hobby Lobby and spray paints them gold.
Yeah. And thinks it's wonderful.
Total moron.
Okay, so.
Okay, now this is how I did this. I put this down here.
Okay.
I have to turn this around because that's got to go up there.
Okay.
And then I very, very lightly.
I sent you that thing about Hobby Lobby.
No, you didn't.
No, I sent it to Eddie.
Oh. What about Hobby Lobby?
They donated money to the people who were fighting against marriage equality.
Well, they won't pay for birth control.
Yeah, they're the crappy Christians.
They are crappy Christians, and besides that, they stole a bunch of artifacts from. They looted.
Yeah.
In Iran, they had to give them back. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those are your good.
Mm-hmm. Oh, did you?
Bible toting.
Now that would have been hilarious if I had actually like saw it on yours.
What?
He's like, he'd already posted that on his Facebook page, and then I sent it to him from. It was actually on Facebook. See, I sometimes Facebook. I mean, get stuff on there, but I try not to. I keep it to cows. I get a lot, like you get goats on Facebook. I get a lot of cow stuff. I like it very much. And then you know what's sad is then I just think like some of these farmer people and who's it, what's it, and I sit there and I go, I wonder who they voted for. Should I be giving them any of my views? And then that makes me feel terrible because I'm like, they're obviously very wonderful, sweet people, and they love their animals and who's it, what's it. But I'm just like, I don't know that we're like, y'all voted against your own interests.
I know, but here's the thing, Mariah. They didn't know at the time.
Oh,
and you just have to give these people a little bit of grace. Well, no. It's just like we're getting knowed up on things. You have to understand, those people thought something, they believed what he was telling them, that he had their interest at heart. And no, I know we saw it. But some people so desperately wanted something different. And the Democrats had been total dickwads.
Yeah.
And following through on what they needed to do.
Right.
Why are you writing on that?
Because I'm giving myself a little, because I want to line it up with the one that's there.
Oh, I don't care about that.
But I think it's going to matter because I think some of that's going to come up through.
Okay. Well, bless your heart. That's way beyond the...
Yeah, I know.
You know, I mean, whoa. You're probably right, because if I start doing pencil over the top of it...
Yeah.
That's a good... Mariah, I'm glad you thought about that. I've already got a solution.
Okay.
Don't glue it down, just make it.
Well, I know. So I am stamping in the black and I'm putting what on?
No, you're stamping with this acid green.
Okay.
And then you're putting acid green on top. It's going to be a frickin' green bug.
Green bug. Green bug. Okay.
And on this one, I'm really thinking about doing the frog.
Okay. Now I got to stamp this little dude off a little bit.
All right. Well, we can just mess around with these things over here. Ooh, now see, I don't know. Does that show up enough?
All right, so, and then I
That's part of my problem with this. Is these turquoises are just the wrong... Oh, now that's kind of nice.
Now, I have this green. Hey. In the...
Well, if you put that one yellow that we love.
Okay.
And then you put that green on top, I bet it's going to be FP. And if it isn't, we'll do it over.
Okay.
Okay, now look at that. That's kind of nice, right? Y'all? And then I can overlap some of these little boogers. And see, that's the stamp. It's a really cute stamp because it gives you, it allows the background of whatever to come through because it has all these open areas. This is one of Carrie's, his conceptions. And when they first came, I said, well, those are kind of plain.
Then she understood them.
And then when I understood, now I don't really like this, I don't know, it's that wing got screwed up or something. Oh, this is a nice one. This is a very colorful one. kind of have that, but I don't like that there.
All right, why don't you take it?
That one's kind of the same as that one. And then maybe this one down here.
Ooh. Come on. Okay. Hey, I'm at the beach, y'all. Hold on.
How is it? Is it lovely?
Well, I mean, so far, looking good. But let's waw, and then we'll see. That's the real test of it all. Are you reading what people are saying, or anything?
No, I'm rolling butterflies down.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so.
Yes. Okay.
All the things,
problem
Graham.
is Carol. Okay. Use. Thanks, Mo. Yes. I suspect they really want to know the paint name. Oh, well, that is a good question, but I don't really know. Because remember, I think this was the thing that, this was the one that Mariah copied.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Can you talk about that and do what you're doing at the, oh, here you're done. Oh, okay. Great.
I think mission accomplished. Should line up pretty well. I mean,
okay, now what I'm going to do, because what Mariah just said is absolutely the truth.
Okay.
That other one is going to come through.
So, the butterflies were stamped onto the printed copy of that one piece of artwork of P's. And if you were here this morning, we showed it in a black and white version as well. Thom Bien. So, it is getting a lot of mileage out of that. And so, highly recommend if you have a piece of artwork that you're kind of in love with, or you made some awesome painty papers, copy that thing. And, you know, especially if you got like an inkjet or whatever, it can really be extended into your art and is a great way for your artivism, because then you're not sending out like originals, and you can create postcards and, you know, bookmarks, you can make pens, you can do all the things. You're not necessarily giving up all of your original art, but you're still being quite arty and artivistic. Artivistic.
Artivistic.
New word.
And besides that, you can use it more than once. And if you have artwork that's really precious to you, I spent hours on this thing. Here, let me just.
Well, get your wasp glued down.
This has got to dry.
Oh.
I covered up.
Oh, the smart. Yeah, because it'll come through. That's
but I so that I don't
over
have
here this way. We were just getting the corner. That wow.
See, I just wanted to cover it up and smooth it out. So when I get ready to do this one, and I put it on top there, I'm not going to be running into the bumpy business on the other one.
Okay.
That's my thought.
Okay.
Didn't you think that was brilliant? You're the one that gave me the idea.
Well, you know, I think we're doing.
You guys want a cup of coffee?
Okay.
We're streaming.
We're calling, man. Bless his heart. Okay, just a sec here. I'm finding them, folks.
But no thank you for me.
What did he want? Coffee?
Yeah, you don't need to be drinking coffee this late in the day and all the things. I talked about that this morning.
I'm probably going to take a nap here. Okay, now this is one of the ones that oh, things are falling.
Oh, yeah, that is exactly. Oh, Eddie, I know.
Now, I thought I put these together. I did. Okay, so here's two examples.
So that you have the original in color.
Original in color. Then Mariah made the copy. And here's brown cow, black cow.
She's very impressed with that.
I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What's her name's got to go here?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Here's another one. And this is what Cherie, she does this stuff all the time. I don't. Some of it I don't really care. I don't. I mean, you know, it just is what it is.
Yeah.
I thought that was really cool. And you have to understand that I know I'm showing you using, like, not making a big deal about it is, but I know that Mariah had to make a lot of decisions.
Oh, not a ton.
About, you know, what to pump up and knock back. I actually like this one better than the original.
It has a little more depth to it.
It really does.
It added.
I wanted this to happen on this one, but I'd already
made grayed out
choices that were not. And I love this. Okay, now this is the color one. Is where all of these butterflies came from.
Yes. But that's the original.
Yeah.
And then we made a color copy for the piece that I did at the beginning of the month over on PM Artist Studio.
Here, it's somewhere over here in this area. And then some of these others I actually did come in and do some different things to them because they were just kind of ho-hummy. Yeah. Okay, so that's that. Anyhow, where were we here?
And I thank you guys. You are having a lovely conversation in chat, and I very much appreciate it.
Oh, here's my butterfly.
I mean, it's not great stuff, but I'm happy we're having the conversation, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I just don't know if people would necessarily believe that you made those. That looks like something I would make.
What, these bookmarks?
Yeah, the colorful, like, happy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, these are the kind that we might send to the library.
Maybe.
Because, you know, I'm not like totally down with that. Okay, I wanted to show you this stuff because it just uncovered it up here on the thing. It just covered up with some other stuff. This is great stuff. Gel medium, Amsterdam, and matte. And I also have it in shiny. But that's what I used on the... I told you I cut these suckers out and I'm using them.
We're going to be talking about that next week, y'all.
Talking about what?
Some of the...
See, and I kind of like this background. Kind of looks like flying butterflies. Flight path of butterflies.
I love that.
I don't... That wing is just messed up on that one.
What do you mean messed up?
Well, I just went kind of flat on that one side. I don't know. I've now rejected it twice. Colorful one in the middle and this one down here. There we go. Okay, I'm bored with this. Y'all get the idea.
You understand the mission here with the butterflies. There will be more of these made. Y'all don't need to see her, you know.
You don't need to see me do that. That's boring as hell. I'm losing myself here.
Normally she'll do that while watching something else. So therefore, you know, time is not just spent dealing with butterflies and the decisions of...
This is very true. Okay, so now we're going to get back to this purple business. I'm really, you know, I'm struggling with this. But then I got to thinking, if you notice right there, there's some little orange spots in there. And so I was kind of thinking, well, you know, but I don't know, is the pot too big?
No.
You don't think the pot's too big?
No.
Here,
maybe you just need more foliage. There you go. That's more appropriate for...
Yes. Okay. So did you see how I made that decision? And I showed you the rest of these. This is a different...
So good.
I just took it apart and glued it back together. And again, just took that one apart and glued it back together. Just exactly like I'm doing here. And then I can take with this, and if I can find a purple marker that's worth a darn, I can do some...
I could hook you up with a purple.
Some illuminating things going on there. Okay.
Ooh, I even have my sparkly ones if you want them sparkling.
Oh.
Oh, shoot. And I need to...
That might be a new...
I have so many things I need to do.
What?
Well, I needed to finish the outline on my fish book because I don't want y'all to have to watch me do that tomorrow. Or I guess I can just move along and say, at some point in time when I have time, that's what I will do. Because we're going to make another scene and not just make a scene.
Well, what you
I also
have
need
on the books? You have another thing you need to do today?
Yeah, I gotta get products in so people can, pre-order and stuff.
Oh, order stuff.
Yeah.
Well, I needed to move that up a little bit, but it's okay.
Yeah. Oh, Sue says she saw an ad for a shirt that listed all the rights and years women have gained and how we are going backwards. Some even surprised her. Would you like them as things to add to the back of the bookmarks? Yes, will you send me that list, Sue? That would be very powerful.
Yes.
And maybe that's what my fish will talk about tomorrow.
Oh.
So I was talking with Brad about that the other day. I was just like, it's crazy. But, it's just crazy.
Can you hook me up with that fancy marker?
Oh, great. Grace feeling, inspired, but yet hasn't fully committed.
Who?
Gray, about the books, doing the fish book. I'm sorry, what did you want, the purple pen? Is that what you want?
Yeah, I do.
Now, don't you be toting off with my awesome purple pen. Oh. Where are you? There we go. Look at this.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. And then I have the one that kind of does.
I don't know how to open it. It's twisting, but nothing's happening.
No, you just got to pull it. It's a cap. There you go.
Oh.
Just a pull.
Shucky darns.
I don't know. Sometimes it's the simple stuff. Don't get you. Where's the... Maybe that is it. Maybe that's... Yeah.
Well, it's kind of blue. You have something that has a little bit more red to it?
Okay, she's very picky, this one. Yeah, I do. Here. What about that one? Here.
I don't know. Maybe it was just because I...
Well, it does sort of shift. It's an iridescent kind of thing.
No, I don't know.
There's one.
Oh, that's too pink. I don't like that at all.
I just need to take this thing out.
That's yucky.
See everything.
Okay, we'll just go with this.
Here, I got pink.
I don't want that.
Or here's just light purple.
Okay.
Because, see, that's the darker purple one, I think. Is that a little better?
Yeah, it is, but I'm just kind of gotten over it, and I'm just going to go with this.
Well, I'm over it, too.
This dark here. Because it kind of changes out on you.
That's right. Oh, for the bookmaker, and I will tell you, because that one tape is not good tape.
No.
You got to get the X-Fasten stuff. That's the brand. This business. Don't get that other off-brandy, whatever. I mean, I think this is kind of an off-brand too, but the X-Fasten tape is the best bookbinding tape. And the white tape, I don't know that there's a good answer to it. I've not found a gaffer tape that has met all of my needs, like the X-Fasten black tape. And the X-Fasten one is sometimes not available. That's why I have the other tape, which I am, sad about.
There we go. One down.
Yeah.
Oh, and look, I'm going to use this purple one down here to do my PRC.
Okay, don't get too fond of that.
I'm going to hold this hostage till you give me my necklace back.
Oh, it's been, like all day. She's mad that I got the skull.
I know.
on.
And Izzy came upstairs and she's got this black wrappy business on. And I said, that distinctly looks like my velvet shirt. And she says, well, I got it out of Mom's closet. I said, that's my shirt.
That's my shirt.
I recognize that shirt.
That's my shirt. See, those don't stay in the hoodie-doo. Okay. Yes, X-Facet is the name of it. That is correct. You got that right, Alicia. And I used to have it listed over there on Amazon. It may still be, but you know, they're funky about their listings, and I probably should check it more often and be better about it, but you know. All right, we got 4.
Yeah, I think you should.
We got 4 minutes.
Okay, well, I'm probably do a little bit more. I'm really liking these pins. I might have to order my own.
I will share with you. Carol was very kind and
I've got a
sent them
little
to me.
bit of an oopsie-upsie.
Especially the Sparkle Pop ones. The Pentel Sparkle Pop pen. That's what that purple one is. Love these because they're darker and have more like an iridescent thing to them. Very nice. They're not just shiny. They're like extra.
Extra, read all about it.
Oh, I understand that. And welcome to everybody that came in. If you haven't given a thumbsy upsy, it would be very much appreciated here towards the end of the stream. If you liked everything, share it with a friend or put it up.
I'm sorry we talked too long. We didn't get to do a lot of art today.
I very much enjoyed our conversation today. I'm looking forward to next week, and I think it's going to go with what a lot of folks were chatting about in chat. Because I got another little graphic that I pulled up. I'm, you know, the thing was, is like, you know, a couple of weeks ago, I told you, oh, you know, I should have printed that out, or it said this thing, and I was like, you know what? From now on, when I see one that I like, I'm just going to print it. Even though that's kind of a, you know, old lady kind of thing to do. I guess I should just start owning that I might be becoming an old lady.
This is very true.
That's okay.
Izzy told me she didn't like my hair.
Hey, she didn't like. She likes it poofy. She has no problem expressing like.
She certainly.
If we have done something to offend her.
Just kind of like. Okay, well, I can play with that, and since Mariah's going to allow me to keep these over here for
just don't lose them, because I do use them, and I need the blue. Okay, I got the blue one here, because the blue one's the one I've been using on my book.
Ah, very good. I'm not completely satisfied with this, but for now it's going to work. So we managed to get 2 done today, but we have another in the works, remember?
Yeah, no, and you showed the update on some. That's okay. Talked about that we're going to be sending them out in orders.
Still a little wet.
And then what I mean by that, orders over at PM Artist Studio. You can request one. You need to do it in the notes. And you can request this, you know, you get 1 per order.
1 per order. Oh, did you see that? Look at that. See how yellow it is on that side?
Yeah, because that's the inky business. So it's going to bleed. I just don't know how much. It's always a, you know.
Where's my bookmark? What did I do with it?
I don't know. I would assume that it would have been right there with it, but.
Oh, well, I just.
Oh, yeah, you put the stuff on it. Is it dry?
No. Not completely, but see how good that's going to look?
Mm-hmm.
And then I can work around it with the
pencils.
The pencil. I think that's pretty good. I think I've covered up. Now I might need to come back in and do another coat because I didn't get that up there as good as I wanted to.
Well, I think you've got it sealed in enough that it's not going to cause an issue.
Well, I just don't want it to be bumpy when I'm trying to.
Oh, well, that's true.
Trying to do pencil work over the top of this one. But anyway, that's kind of what's going on here.
Carol, the emails afterwards, as long as the order is placed, then I can write a note on it. That's totally fine. I understand.
What are y'all talking about?
Well, sometimes, folks, it's so funny. They'll place their order and then they get an email saying, "Oh, I forgot to put the stuff in the notes. Can you?" And that's totally fine.
If it hasn't gone out.
That's right. If it hasn't gone out and we've just printed the order, I will write a note on it. That is not a big deal. This is the kind of customer service we provide.
Exactly. Now, see, look at that butterfly
Ooh,
house.
I love it. Hold it up into the technology and we'll end on that because it is 5 o'clock. I got things to do. I got a list of products and things. We may be doing some sneaky peeks this week.
Yes, and I have requested that because I get a little overwhelmed.
And Eddie said that it was okay, and I'm sure Rhonda will think that it is just fine too if you want that spider as well, Tommy. There's some other things. Because I think we have a ton of stamps, so I don't think there's any worry about us giving a little bit of, sneaky peek to ease the. Okay, I want to use that. Because there's going to be a lot of things I think we want to use, so that's exciting, but also a little scary. All right.
Alrighty.
We shall see you back here tomorrow over at PM Artist Studio because it's Mariah Makes because it's Monday. Hopefully P will be in a nice mood and we can all just, kumbaya. If not, it just is what it is. We'll see you then.
Oh, horse pucky, I'm always in a good mood.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Thank y'all for coming.